Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Our neighbor's house is lit up like cruise ship, and they parade around naked in full view. Now we're getting it torn down. Fuming locals have slammed a luxury house, lit up like a cruise ship, and naked neighbors who parade around in full view. Outraged residents have taken matters into their own hands and could now see the notorious party mansion torn down. Located in a sleepy Welsh village, Airbnb renters have been sparking fury with their alleged nightly shenanigans at Pla's Cock Barn. Resident Mick Sharp said he spoke for nearby homeowners when he claimed the guests bring traffic chaos, booming music, and parade about naked in full view. The popular holiday let, in Penysarwan, Gwynedd, has a huge 18ft window that was installed without planning permission. Council officials slapped the owner, Carl Jones, with an enforcement notice this month after the Airbnb was refused retrospective planning permission. Mr. Sharp told North Wales Live, "It just looks like some huge ocean liner all lit up in the night floating in the middle of the countryside. It's an alien structure, it bears no resemblance to the original barn. We would just like the thing knocked down. We accept that not everyone who comes to stay is a nuisance, but a lot that do just seem to like loud music and making a lot of noise in hot tubs." He dubbed the ordeal a total nightmare and begged the council to follow through with the enforcement notice. A council spokesperson said, "At a meeting in December 2024, Singer Gwynedd's planning committee refused a retrospective planning application to convert an outbuilding to a holiday let at Pla's Cock, Penysarwan, Caernarfon, Gwynedd. In March 2025, the council served an enforcement notice on the owner of the property in relation to the unauthorized works, requiring steps to be undertaken to remedy the breach of planning control at the property. The owner of the property has until April 2, 2025 to appeal the enforcement notice, after which the notice takes effect. The council is continuing to monitor the situation. The holiday let sleeps 4 guests and boasts 2 bedrooms, according to its Airbnb listing. It offers visitors stunning countryside views, which can be enjoyed from the hot tub. Pictures advertised show the 18ft window, illuminated with different color lights at night. Carl Jones has been contacted for comment. This comes as another couple have been forced to give up their £1.8 million dream home because a disgruntled neighbor complained they were too noisy. Victoria and Richard Carrison have quit their picturesque countryside Norfolk mansion after a bitter row with their local council. It comes after they converted their barn house into 2 holiday cottages, which sleep up to 20 people. Elsewhere, a family have been left horrified after their neighbor built a monstrous watchtower looking directly into their daughter's bedroom. The owner of an Airbnb in Conwy, Wales, erected a looming garden structure that's been compared to a prison camp watchtower by furious locals. Neighbor Nick Whitmore, 35, moved into his dream house in Rows-on-Sea with his partner and 3 kids in 2021, but claims the holiday home horror is ruining their lives. Meanwhile, residents in a quiet Yorkshire village are at their wits' end over alleged late-night partying in a luxury Love Island-style villa. The plush holiday let boasts 6 bedrooms, an outdoor pool, hot tub, and games room. But the Instagrammable property, which costs partygoers up to £3,000 a night, has left locals up in arms over all-hours noise levels. According to Citizens Advice, talk your neighbor. If you feel as though you can safely, you should approach your neighbor to discuss the problem first. Take a note of the time and date you spoke to them, in case you need it for evidence later. If you can't speak to them face-to-face, you can write them a letter. Tell them about the issue you would like to fix and how they can do their part. Talk to your neighbor's landlord. If your neighbor is a tenant, you can talk to their landlord. This could be the local council, a housing association, or a private landlord. Get support from a residents or tenants association. If there's a residents or tenants association where you live, they might be able to offer additional support. If more people complain, the dispute will be less personal, which may help your case. Go through a mediation service. Mediators are independent and will listen to both sides to help you reach an agreement. You might have to pay for mediation, but there is financial support available for those who are eligible. Contact your local council. The local council can actually still help solve disputes between neighbors, even if the neighbors are not living in local council housing. Contact a local councilor or MP. You can contact a local councilor or MP for help. You can find out who represents you through GOVUK. You can write them a letter outlining the issue. Remember to keep a copy for yourself. Contact the police. You can contact the police if a criminal offense is being committed. For example, if your neighbor is. If you're not sure whether what your neighbor is doing is a crime, contact your local council, phone 101, or contact your local police station for advice. Consult a lawyer. You can send your neighbor a letter from a solicitor to show that you're serious about your complaint. A letter from a solicitor might help to explain the legal position in a dispute. For example, if neighbors can't agree about the position of a boundary. Take legal action. Legal action should be a last resort after you've tried speaking to your neighbor and taking action through your local council. Going to court might resolve the dispute, but damage your relationship with your neighbors. It's also expensive unless you're eligible for legal aid or are using the simple procedure.